I don't think we've actually spoken today, but it's Tuesday. As you guys saw, I did yoga. I got ready for the day. I was gonna say I took a quick shower, but I actually didn't. And then before I did yoga, I made some coffee, and my coffee is now cold, so I'm gonna heat it up. So right now I'm doing like a Pomodoro style studying where I do 25 minutes on and then 5 minutes of a break. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed this morning. I got frustrated doing my directed research last night, and I emailed my professor and I was like, I just want to start writing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research this one section because my statistics are 10 years old, and I'm doing this about student loan debt, and the amount of debt now is different than the amount of debt there was 10 years ago. It's just gotten worse. He sent me back this email that was like, you need to keep researching, you need to keep doing your outline, don't start writing. Like, I understand if you really, really want to, but I don't think you should. So send me your detailed outline. And I was like, I don't want to fix my stuff. But he's 100% right. It's just gonna make the entire writing process better if I get my outline together. So, it was technically due yesterday, so I'm like kind of behind, but he told me he'd work with me with the deadlines. But I have reading to do for today and for tomorrow, and I have all of my bar prep stuff for wills and trusts that I still need to prepare for Thursday. And I need to do my outline for him, and I want to get it to him today so then I don't have to like delay the rest of my deadlines. I only have one class today, which is the class with the professor who is also in charge of my directed research. So I'm like, dang it. Can't hide from you. So this morning I'm just doing secure transactions because I did most of the reading, and now I'm just typing up my notes and briefing the cases, and these have like practical problems at the end, which kind of take a long time to like think and write out. So I'm doing that first because I have that today. And we also need to get our remedies reading done for tomorrow. So I'm just taking things one step at a time in my 25-minute increments, doing as much as I can, giving myself lots of grace, lots of love. I only have 3 more weeks of law school left. So, yeah. All right, this clip has been about 5 minutes, which means the break is probably over. I don't hear my alarm, but now we have hot coffee to drink. All right, so this is actually taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm writing like actual big long answers for the problems. There's like practical problems at the end, and I'm writing like full out like essay answers, which is helpful considering there's only 3 more weeks of school left, but also like I have other things I need to get done today. But I decided to stop and make some breakfast. So I have some strawberries, some blueberries, 2 fried eggs on top of some avocado toast. They're like the cutest little pieces of bread. They're so small. They're like the perfect size. Look how the egg is like bigger than them. Ah! It smells so good. I cooked the eggs. This might be gross to some people, but I cooked the eggs in my cast iron skillet that I made the feta pasta in last night, and I didn't clean it off, so it like tastes a little bit and like smells like the cooked shallot and the stuff from last night, which is really tasty. So I'm gonna eat this now. Just take like a big breather, maybe watch a YouTube video while I eat, and then we'll get back into studying. It's like 10:30 right now. It's so bright. My room faces west, and at this time of the day, the sun like peeks over. I get so bright. It's 5 p.m. My class ended at 4, but then I spent some time on FaceTime with my mom and just chatting. My directed research detailed outline was due yesterday. I got really stressed. I stumbled across an issue. I emailed my professor. I said, can I extend the deadline until Thursday? I had that class that I was just in with that professor, and he said after class, I like stayed after because he was like, do you wanna like, I had a question about like where to find practice exams, because usually for class, I'll go and pull them from the California bar website because they have past bar exams and model answers, but secure transaction is not tested on the California bar. So, but it's tested on other state bars. So I was like, what state could I pull questions from? Anyways, after that, he was like, if you want to talk about your directed research after everyone's asked their like questions, that's good too. Like, okay, you can do that. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to be in trouble for being late on my deadlines. And he was like, no, I'm very flexible right now. You can have the whole weekend. I was like, thank you so much. I was like teetering a little bit on a mental breakdown today because I've spent this entire day doing secured transactions, which is absurd that it's taking me this long. I'm on the last section for Thursday where there's questions that we have to answer and prepare for class, and he assigns people the questions, but recently I've been writing out like full essay answers for them, like using the rules and all that kind of stuff, because it helps me really understand the concept. And if I'm like actually clueless, that like it's a good place to like check in. But it takes forever. And then when we're in class, it's like a yes or no question, and then like the person that is assigned that question answers like relatively briefly. They're like, no, they can't because this. And it's like, okay, well, I just spent 10 minutes writing an answer to that, and then we spend 15 seconds on it in class, and it helps me understand it, which is good for the final, because these things are really tricky and hard. We're in an area of secure transactions that overlaps with bankruptcy, and even though I have experience in bankruptcy, these issues are kind of confusing. And I know that they'll help me overall in my general understanding for the final and for my career, but holy crap, I'm like, I have so much to do, and this is taking me ages. It's taking me so long. So I'm gonna finish Thursday's reading, then we have to do remedies for tomorrow. I have a remedies practice exam, and instead of just like a hypo, usually he sends us like a short hypo that we have to do every week. This is like a full-fledged final exam, so it's gonna take me like 3 hours to like sit down and write it all out. That's due on Sunday, and now my detailed outline for directed research is pushed back till Sunday. And on top of that, folks, still haven't done my outline for wills and trusts for class on Thursday. So basically, I'm overwhelmed. But it's fine. It's 5 o'clock and I'm sitting in immense sunlight. I'm so thirsty. I'm done with school in 3 weeks. I just need to power through. Law school does this to you. You like start to lose your mind a little bit. And on top of it, I just got a text. There's so many first and second year students that are like, what classes should I take? Do you have an outline? Do you have notes for me? Do you have this? Do you have that? I'm like, yes, of course. I'll send you everything and I'll tell you everything. But I'm just like, if there could not be like a better timing for when these people start to come out of the woodwork, it would be when I am actively having a mental breakdown. But actually, this isn't, I would not be smiling if I was having a mental breakdown. I would be crying and on the floor probably. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, folks. We're gonna recenter. We're gonna put on some good study music. We're gonna finish our secure transactions so we can put the book away for 24 hours or 48 or until I have class again. And yeah, not to mention that I have not started my outlines for this class or any other class. Oh, I feel that anxiety building. I feel it. I feel it. I also didn't show you guys, I did take a break to have some lunch earlier. Big deep breaths right before class. Had lunch at like 2:30, so I'm not hungry at all. It's like 5 o'clock. Probably eat dinner closer to 7 or 8. Which means I have the next 2 to 3 hours to get some things done. So let's do it. I might need to relocate though, because look how bright. Ah! This is me like sitting up at my desk. Oh, so bright. I could close the blinds, but I have to like move the desk to open these things because look at that. Look how infuriating that is. If this desk was like a little bit shorter, or if these things were a little taller, it would clear it. So I have to like pull the desk away from the wall. It's absurd. I also love my job. Like I love working as a law clerk, and I really like the place that I'm working. But the amount of time I spent working, which is good because I'm getting paid and doing a job, and like, it's great. I have no complaints about the work itself. But if I had that time to dedicate towards school, I feel like I would not be such a psychopath. I would not feel like I was losing my sanity every week, because I would have an extra, what, 24 hours every week to dedicate to school. But I did this last semester. You guys, if you didn't see the grade reveal, I got very good grades last semester working as well, so I can do it. It's fine. I'll be okay. I just need to I need to get organized and just do the things. Okay? Okay. See ya. Hopefully when there's less sun. Morning. It's Wednesday. Like, oh goodness, beep beep. Like the past 2 days, I did my morning yoga and then I made some coffee. Today is a very typical work day, kind of. I work from home today until 3:30, then I have class at 4:20. I did my remedies reading. Okay, some of the trucks around here are like so loud. So after I finished vlogging yesterday, I had dinner, I did my remedies reading. I have like 1 case left, and I didn't outline any of it or like brief any of the cases just because I got really tired. I still have a lot to do for tomorrow for my wills and trusts preparation for the bar prep class. And yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done this weekend. And I'm feeling a little stressed, but it's fine. I definitely don't feel like I'm having a mental breakdown like I was yesterday. So today, like I said, I have work and then class, and so we're gonna get a lot of things done, hopefully. Things that like aren't very typical is that today the Criminal Law Society at Chapman is having a guest speaker come in, and he's gonna talk about his experience as a wrongfully incarcerated inmate. He was wrongfully incarcerated for 20 years. I'll link his Netflix documentary down below. So he's doing a presentation today at noon, and even though I'm working, I'm gonna pull it up probably on like my iPad and like have my camera off and listen to it, just because I think that's absolutely incredible and I want to participate, but I have to work while I do it. Like I can't spend an hour of work watching this thing. So I'm gonna multitask. So yeah, so like I said, I did my morning yoga, and then I made 2 hard-boiled eggs to make egg salad for lunch today, and I made a smoothie that I put in the fridge because I wasn't like hungry, but I wanted to make it so then whenever my tummy starts to feel a little hungry, I can go and grab it. I also have a call today with someone to talk about weight loss. So I have like a call scheduled this morning for like 15 minutes to talk about talk with a weight loss coach. That's interesting. I'm looking for some guidance and support as I'm like going into finals and then going into bar prep, because I've been really successful with losing weight before. But it requires a lot of mental energy and discipline, and I lose that once I start feeling really stressed. So I'm nervous that like even though I've lost almost 10 pounds since like coming back to California and eating healthy over this past month, that it's gonna like, I'm gonna gain it all back once I start doing bar prep and I fall back into my like stress eating tendencies and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I can afford it. That's the only thing. Yeah. Okay. Coffee. Work. Amazing. Okay. I'll see you guys whenever I take a little break.
Help his ass too. Like that part doesn't matter. But I'll leave you with this. The beyond a career, like the mission that you've set out for your life, you really have to think about it as a flat out superhero.
My hair is starting to fall out of these braids. I have updates, you guys. So, oh, I almost walked into the wall. It's like 2 something now. Work is like slowed down. So I am waiting for some responses. I'm gonna make an iced coffee. But I wanted to fill you in on earlier today. So basically, my phone call with the weight loss coach went well until I started doing research into the actual plan. I don't know if it's pronounced Optavia or Optavia, but basically it's like one of those meal plans where like you order all the food and you have a weight loss coach and you have to eat their prepared snacks, and it's a very like structured plan, which like makes sense why people lose weight on it and why it's worked for the person who called me and I talked to. It worked for her, and I'm sure if I did it I would lose weight. It's just like really expensive, and I'm no longer employed as of 2 weeks from Friday. That was a weird way to put it, but basically I'm not working after April 23rd because I have finals and then I take the bar. And 1 second, I don't want to be distracted with work when I'm studying for the bar. It's like relatively common that people don't work while they're in bar prep. So I won't have an income for a couple months, like until I start work in September. So I was like, that doesn't really seem like a great idea. And then, although I feel like it would be really helpful for me in terms of like time management and not having to like plan out my meals and go grocery shopping and that kind of stuff. Hello, it's like trying to focus, but it's, there we go. I was also just a little bit discouraged because one, I like to cook my meals, and I didn't realize that that was what the plan is. And then two, the coach was explaining to me that like you can't work out like super intensely, and that's something I do for my sanity. So I was like, okay, I can't do cardio anymore. Like I can't go on a run. I can't like do a Zumba class. Like I have to keep my like exertion really low because the amount of calories you consume on that plan, it's like 800 to 1,000 calories. Yeah, I was really like looking forward to it and was kind of disappointed when I found out it was one of those like meal plan programs where they supply all your food and you're not actually learning how to cook and eat. Instead you just eat their bars and snacks and that kind of stuff. Like you're not even allowed to have fruit or like starchy vegetables. Like I was looking at all the things that are excluded from the meal plan and I was like, I love those things, and I think I could still lose weight by eating things like strawberries. Like, okay, but I also don't want to discount it because like I'm sure it works because the calorie intake is so low that like of course your body's gonna lose weight. It was just kind of disappointing for me, so I have to break it to the kind person who told me all about the program, and yeah, I don't know. But the chat I went to, the like presentation I went to like had Zoom minimized while I was working and just listening to it like a podcast. It was really incredible. So like I said earlier, this guy has a Netflix documentary, so I will have the info for the name of the Netflix documentary down below. He was wrongfully incarcerated for 20 years for murder that he did not commit, and he was tried as an adult at 16. And it's absolutely insane. It's a horror story. It's like he is so incredible. When that presentation that he was giving ended on Zoom, I clocked out and I took a lap around my neighborhood and went for a walk. And now I'm clocked back in for about another hour. I'm waiting for a couple things to be set up and for people to respond to me on a couple things. And then I have some emails to send and one project I'm working on, but I need someone to call me back because I have some questions. So I'm kind of in that spot where I'm like, there's things I have to work on, but I can't work on them anymore until I hear back from people. So I'm like, perfect time to make a nice coffee, I guess. This piece of hair is making me look like a crazy woman. I'm gonna have to take these braids out. I also need to put on makeup tonight because we're filming B-roll at my diversity and equity and inclusion committee meeting. Like they're using the Zoom footage in B-roll for another video. But basically it's 4:22. I have class at 4:20 and my professor hasn't sent a Zoom link yet. So I'm just like waiting outside the electronic classroom like, what do I do? I can't go to class. And I double checked with my friends just to make sure, and they also don't have any Zoom links, so I think it's a him problem, not an us problem. But I'm just hanging out over here by my computer because he might just be running late. So yeah, I didn't finish my reading for today, but I rarely get called on because I participate kind of frequently. I'm kind of like one of those. I just hate awkward silence. And so he doesn't call on me, like ever. He's done it maybe twice this entire semester. Oh, one of my friends texted dang it, which means there's a Zoom link. See you guys after class. I'm trying to FaceTime my mom, but she's not answering.
And more general pop culture. I mean, most recently the point to where appearance.
I'm listening to Philip DeFranco on like 2 times speed because I started doing that with YouTube videos, and now I can't listen to people talk at 1 time speed or else it's like too slow. Okay, we're done for the day. Kind of. Not really, actually, now that I say that. We're not actually anywhere close to done for the day. I have to do my bar prep stuff for tomorrow morning, which means I need to get all my trust and wills and trust notes together and outlined, and I have all my reading done for tomorrow. And then we have to work on some longer term things, like my ungraded midterm is due on Sunday for remedies, and my directed research detailed outline I need to work on as well. Oh my gosh, there's someone at the door. You guys, I have a story. So my parents bought me flowers for Easter, but then they messed up the delivery and they brought them to the wrong unit. They like wrote the wrong number on the delivery form. And so it took them many days to deliver them to the right place. But in the process, they delivered two baskets to someone else's house, and she tried to contact me through the like homeowners association because I'm renting in a condo, but I don't come up because I'm a renter and I don't own this place, obviously. And so then she like found me on social media and she just brought the flowers. That's who was at the door. But the flower company ended up delivering 3 because they finally got the address right. Look at these. Stunning. Stunning. Oh my gosh. But they delivered 2 to her house. So I was like, thank you so much for like trying to find me. It was so kind of you. Like, please keep one of them because they only charged my mom for 1. So like, Good Samaritan, please have some flowers. So of the 3, one of them got delivered like days late with the right address at my place. And she's been looking for me for days and brought one of the other ones over. And then she's gonna keep the other one because I was like, please keep it. Like, that's so nice of you. Okay, here's what's going on. We have the diversity, equity, and inclusion meeting tonight at 7:30. And our cameras are gonna be on, like I said. So I'm gonna go take a quick shower, blow dry my hair, and actually get ready, which is weird because it's 6 p.m. Also need to eat beforehand and get some work done for tomorrow. A part of me is like so tempted to skip my DEI meeting because I know I'm gonna be really stressed with the amount of stuff I have to get done late at night afterwards, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. It's fine. I wonder if I should take the flowers out. Oh my gosh, they're so, look at this. So pretty. Like taking the flowers and putting them in this little jar. This is like an old peanut butter container that I can't even see it. that I washed and took the label off of. And then I can put these in my bedroom. Let's see, we'll get some more of these greens. And in my bathroom too. All right, so here's the final product. Here's the taller ones. They're in this vase here. Gorgeous. Then this one here. And this little one, I couldn't get the entire peanut butter label off, but this one has some of the droopy guys that were dying. And then over here is what she just brought over, which has beautiful like pink roses. Gorgeous. So I figured I'd leave that one there until they start to droop, and then I'll have to find some more vases for them. They're like stuck into a block in the center that's soaked with like a plastic shell around it, so that's what keeps them alive. Good morning, it's Thursday. I'm so tired. Basically last night I didn't take my makeup off and I didn't even show you guys when I got ready. I like took a shower, blow dried my hair. Oh, it's so dark. Straightened my hair, put on like a little bit of makeup. I just did my eyebrows and my mascara. Went to my DEI meeting, which went until just about 9 o'clock. Felt exhausted and stressed out, so I didn't do any homework. But I have a lot to do. So I have class at 8:30 and it's 6. So I'm making coffee and I'm gonna do my stuff for bar prep this morning before that class and get as much done as possible. It's stressing me out because I didn't take a Wills and Trust class, and this week is about Wills and Trust. See, I'm still even wearing like the frickin' bralette and shirt I wore last night. I've talked about this in other videos, but the class I'm taking, it's like you do a different bar tested subject every week. And this is the first week that we've done a subject that I haven't taken. Like I didn't take criminal procedure, but that week it was like half criminal law, half procedure. And so I never took Wills and Trusts, and I work with trusts a lot in work, like with bankruptcy. Like I've had to deal with a lot of like financial planning that like people have done like with their own trusts and that kind of stuff. So I like know about them, and like I've had like family experience. Okay. I like know what a will is, but I don't know like the legalities surrounding a will. So usually on the weekend, I'll go through my professor's PowerPoint, organize all of my rules, and then during class, I just like add to the rules in like this big document, and then I memorize the rules and I use them for the exam. But I didn't do that this weekend, and it's stressing me out because it's not even like I can kind of like do it in class. Like I've done that once before and I just like typed everything out in class because I literally don't know what these concepts are academically. So I'm gonna watch this, make some coffee, and then get started. I look like trash. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when I don't take my makeup off. I just wanted to show you guys what I've actually been working on, because I feel like I've been talking about like getting ready for this class, but it's like kind of difficult to explain. So I don't think I can show you the professor's material, but I'll show you what I put together. So basically he has a PowerPoint that he shares with us during class, and he sends it to us ahead of time. And so what I do is I go through the PowerPoint and I make this outline. So the first couple concepts are kind of a bad example because he doesn't have definitions for them. So I need to go and pull these from somewhere else. But basically I go through and I make like my little rules and the requirements for each of these things, and I kind of like outline all of it. And then during class, he's gonna go through all of these concepts, and then I can make little notes. So I make notes like this, like when you have this kind of issue, also make sure you consider these possible other issues. Let's see. And so I just like type it all up ahead of time. I was looking that up. I don't need that to be highlighted. And then the trust stuff. I don't know why it's doing this. There we go. So we have all the trusts, information, yeah. Usually takes me about anywhere from an hour and a half to like 2.5 hours depending on the subject, and it took me about an hour and a half. So it's 7:30 now. I have class in an hour, so I'm trying to figure out what I should do. I might do yoga right now because I need like a little bit of centering. Either that or I might go for a walk. I'm gonna go do something active though. Y'all, that class was so hard and so like freaking busy. Like I didn't have any time. Well, I had a little bit of time at one point to get up and blend my smoothie, but then by the time I blended it, it was warm. So it's 12:26 and I haven't eaten anything today, but I did make my salad this morning, so I'm gonna have that. And I have my smoothie in the fridge, so I can have that at some point. I have like only a few tortilla chips left, so I think I'm gonna put them in my salad. Oh yeah, like a little tiny amount, a little like small pieces. I have a new salad dressing. This one is honey Dijon. Okay, I have 33 minutes until I'm going to a talk about burnout with a bankruptcy court judge. It's like a Zoom presentation, so I'm excited about that. And that goes from 1 to 2, and then I have secure transactions at why is this not coming out? I have secure transactions at 2:45. So I'm gonna eat this salad and drink my smoothie. I should not just be eating off the counter. This is so good. Ooh. This is a honey Dijon dressing from Sprouts. 2 tablespoons of this bad boy. I've been having the green goddess dressing from Trader Joe's, which is good. I'm just tired of it and I wanted something different. So I got this. Okay, so I just listened to a panel all about burnout and I feel burnt out. But after that, it ended at 2 o'clock. It's now 2:40 and I've been working on my midterm for remedies. I just refilled my water, except I have LaCroix in here, fancy bubbly water. And I have a beautiful iced coffee. And now I have secure transactions in 3 minutes. So let's go relocate back to the bedroom, back where all the magic happens. You guys, because of the way timing worked out during my bar prep class this morning, I didn't get to actually drink my smoothie, my morning smoothie. I'm not really hungry right now because I had a big salad. I say I'm not hungry and then I take a bunch of sips. It's just really good. I have class now and then I'm done at 4 and then I have the night off tonight, which is really nice. I usually have choir on Thursday, so we don't have rehearsal this week. So I have all tonight to work on the stuff that I want to work on, which is nice. I made a to-do list. It's very long. It's like a to-do list I need to get done by like finals. It's not like a to-do list like for the day. One part of it is just like my back, like outlining, which if you're in law school or if you know anything about it, you know that takes forever. And a lot of people, smart people, outline throughout the semester. Not me. I haven't been outlining because I feel very busy all the time. So, all right, you guys, I had class. I went for a run. came back, I took a shower. It's like freaking golden hour. I was thinking about what to make for dinner and then realized I didn't have my smoothie from this morning. So I'm just having a smoothie right now. But it's like 7 o'clock already. I don't know where the time went. I kind of like became really slow and sleepy in between class and my run. Hi guys, I feel like it looked like I was naked for a second. Hello, it's Friday and I'm on my lunch break right now, and I just finished like attending like this webinar for work, so I just spent an hour and a half doing that, and I drank my smoothie during the webinar. So I'm taking a little bit of a break right now, but my groceries were just delivered and I need to film a video for choir. So we have about like 30 minutes where we need to like quickly get ourselves moving and grooving. But I have to go change my outfit. I'm just in like a sports bra and leggings today, but I have to wear jeans and a green shirt, which I don't own, except for the fact that I have a bright green shirt in the trunk of my car that was supposed to go to Goodwill. So it really worked out. I like wouldn't have had anything to wear, but I didn't donate the clothes yet that I was going to donate. They're just in my trunk. So I'm gonna bring the groceries in. We'll do like a quick grocery haul and put the cold stuff away, and then we'll film for choir. Okay, you guys, I don't know, I just feel so blessed to have all of this amazing food in front of me. And there's a lot of plastic today because I got the groceries delivered and they wrap everything in plastic. So don't love that, but really appreciate having the ability to get my groceries delivered. So let's start over here. I'll just run down through the things. I have some baby spinach because that's what I put in my green smoothies. Some baby kale because I'm going to put that in a harvest bowl smoothie with sweet potato. And I'm also going to make kale chips in the air fryer. Romaine for my salads for lunch. A cucumber also for salads. Grapes because I like to have them with lunch but also as a snack. Strawberries and blueberries. I pointed to the wrong one. Strawberries and blueberries because I put them both in my smoothies and in my oatmeal when I make it. We have some ancient grain tortilla chips and blue corn tortilla chips because I have I got hummus this week. Excuse me. And I also got stuff to make nachos again, and I have a dip that I want to try dipping the ancient grain ones into. It's the bitchin dip. Okay, let's see. And so with that, I got some cheese to make nachos, some rice because I'm low on rice. Let's pan you down. I have a yellow squash and a zucchini for a roasted. I'm going to make the feta pasta this week, but I'm going to add more roasted veggies. So I have a sweet onion to roast with that as well. Then we have a green bell pepper, just because I like to have them in my home fries as well as with like my little Chipotle kind of bowls. I have some green onions and cilantro, limes for cooking, lemons for salads, but also like I like to put the zest and the lemon juice in the salad, and I'll do the same thing with the limes but in rice. But I also put lemons in my water, and limes, like whatever. I'll put it in my water so it tastes better. I have some pinto beans because that's the dish I'm going to make with pinto beans, kale, sweet potatoes, which are right here. I have some frozen corn, rice. I'm going to make like a harvest bowl kind of thing. I have some apples for snacks, mushrooms because I love them in everything. We have some oat milk for coffee, almond milk for smoothies, and whatchamacallit, smoothies and oatmeal. Bananas for smoothies, tomatoes for that pasta. I got some hummus as a snack this week because I wanted to incorporate another snack because I always have baby carrots in the fridge, but I usually have them with my sandwich and I want to eat them more often, so I got hummus. I got feta for the pasta, 2 avocados. I think they're ripe. I asked. Yes, she got one that's ripe. Amazing, because I'm going to make Chipotle inspired bowl tonight. Then we have some cage-free eggs because I'm low on eggs. These chicken, crispy chicken like plant-based chicken patties that I put in my salads, and then frozen strawberries for smoothies. So during the week, I'll get frozen strawberries and raw strawberries because I'll eat the frozen ones in my smoothies, and those just like straight up or in my oatmeal. But then once they almost like start to go off, I will chop them up and also freeze them. So now that I've spent a couple minutes talking to you guys about all this food, I'm going to put away the refrigerated and frozen stuff now, change, and we'll shoot this video real quick, and then we have to get back to work. The only thing that's a little bit different tonight is that I have a Zoom trivia fundraiser for the sorority that I was in college. We're doing a fundraiser to help the actives of the sorority pay their dues, because with the coronavirus pandemic, a lot of them weren't able to have their like part-time school jobs. And so it's been really difficult for them to pay their dues. So the alumni, including myself, donated money, and we're having a trivia event tonight. So that's at 8 p.m. East Coast time, which is 5 p.m. California time. So I need to like make sure I efficiently get all my things done today. So let's put this stuff away. Alright you guys, this day is flying by. I got everything I needed done for choir done. Pretty much most of my work stuff is finished. I'm just waiting on a couple more assignments to come through. It's been such a busy, hectic day. I'm not even wearing a shirt anymore. I have this like crop top. It's not even a crop top, this is a sports bra. And jeans on right now. I need to change, but I had the jeans on because of the choir video. I'll insert a cute little clip of me. It needed to be vertical. I know it like looks kind of weird, but it is what it is. But I haven't had my salad yet, and it's almost 3 o'clock. So I need water, I need salad dressing. Ugh. I'm also gonna make an iced coffee with my leftover coffee. I thought it was much warmer out today than it actually is. It's actually pretty hot. So when I went outside, I was like, getting a little sweaty. We need 2 tablespoons of honey mustard. Come on, baby. There's 1. There's 2. Amazing. Honey Dijon salad dressing. It's so good. I can't praise it enough. How many servings are there? 10, 12. 12. Good. 12 salads worth.